Alright, welcome back to the 47 show. In today's video, I'm gonna be telling y'all my experience with the Succubus. Like, I don't know. I was questioning doing this video because, like, my family stuff be watching my videos and all kind of stuff. But it's like, at the same time, I don't be trying to get on YouTube and talk about regular stuff, like stuff everybody talk about. I be trying to talk about something people don't really discuss like that. So, let me tell y'all my experience with the Succubus. Alright. For those who don't know what the Succubus is, now you can look it up. You can take the time, like pause the video, you can look it up. But basically, on the shorter version, Succubus is like for my men who been doing retention and stuff, or who attempting to, or ever had some experience with it. Like the Succubus, it's like something that happened while you sleep, like come in your dreams and they try to take your spiritual energy, your sexual energy away from you. So just like them little weird dreams where it's like it'd be a sexual type dream, or it'd be like just something weird going on. Not even something weird, it'd be like a sexual type dream, and like somebody be trying to seduce you, like something you had no interest in doing, like just you trying to get seduced, like that's the Succubus. I might tell y'all my experience with the Succubus. Cause like my dreams be lucid, like, let me show you real quick. At this point, I need to give me like a little bookshelf or something, but let me show y'all. The art of lucid dreaming. I be taking this serious, like my dreams be like all over the place. Like I done had dreams. I done been boxing people. I done had a dream with Samuel Jackson been in my dream, and he was like, this kind of off topic, but I'm just telling you about my dream. He been like a Confederate Army soldier, Samuel Jackson. Now I done had a dream while I was running through fire. Like when you start having lucid, like after I started smoking and all that other stuff, like my dreams just kind of like went to another level. Like I don't just have a normal dream. I was like, it don't be like dreams where I just be inactive. Like I be really having fun in my dreams. But some of like dreams like this be the Succubus type dreams I'm about to talk about right now. I don't be trying to have them, but when you like building up, let me tell y'all for one why the Succubus come. Like anybody building up their spiritual, Succubus, Incubus is like for females. Like Incubus is like the female version. So females, I know like females probably deal with the same thing, probably just nobody don't talk about it. It's like this ain't something people talk about. But for males, it's the Succubus. If you ain't had it, look it up yet. Incubus, Succubus. But Succubus come for like people who building up their spiritual energy, like you building up your spiritual energy, building up your sexual energy, and it's like, okay, there's something negative, like a negative entity just try to take that away from you. But it's that, and it's other parts to it. But anyway, so my experience. First time I had a dream, this was months ago, and what you call it? It was months ago, and I had this dream, and it was like when I first started seeing the ticket, so I didn't really like know what I was doing or whatever. Like I was just trying it out, and I was telling myself like, I wasn't dealing with no female, so yeah, I just started seeing the ticket, and a few weeks in, I had this dream. And, you know, I'm doing whoop de whoop in the dream, like, but I don't see the female face or nothing, but I know exactly who it is, but I don't like see her face or like, it's just like, we just doing it, and that's not, it's weird, because like, I don't know, last time I even seen you in person, so, dream over. Let me back up a little bit. So the dream just felt weird to me, so I just had like pull out and woke up, and then oh, like what was that? So me being a dummy, I ain't knew what like none of that was. Like I ain't had no experience. I never heard about the succubus before, so I was dumb. I called a female and was like, um, I just basically told her about the dream, kind of sort of like told this thing. Like I ain't like went really in detail, but I told her about the dream. I don't know if she watched my videos or nothing, but yeah, I just told her about the dream basically. So told her about the dream. I'm thinking like that's the end of it. Like no more dreams like that. I had the same, I think it was the next night or 2 days later, I had the same exact dream doing the same exact thing. The background was like, I don't even remember what was around. I think it was just basically like, I don't even remember what was around, but same exact dream. This time, it was like, man, this kind of personal, but I don't even really care because, no, I don't care. But this time I actually did release, and it was like, okay, so I woke up mad. Like, I ain't never had no dream. Like, before I started seeing my TikTok, never had no type of sexual dream or nothing. Like, no, nothing like that before. But then I realized, like, okay, I ain't never did this before, and now I'm having these weird dreams. Like, what's going on? That's another thing. Succubus not gonna come. Like, Succubus not gonna come for somebody who not holding on to their spiritual energy. Like, you not gonna rob somebody who got no money in the bank. Or like, say you try, you try to take somebody's gas out their car. You're not gonna go to somebody's car that's on E. Like, there's no energy there. Like, it's nothing. It's already on E. Like, y'all men who be just releasing y'all nuts all the time. Let me try to not be so vulgar. Y'all men who be releasing y'all semen all the time. Like, y'all be like walking around here on E, like half of them, man, like skin be all pale, acne, and just, you don't look, you just, I don't know. I ain't trying to bash nobody, but I'm just saying, like, stop letting your energy go. Like, the amount of time it take, the amount of energy and nutrients it take for you to ejaculate one time is equivalent to running 20 miles. So if you keep doing that and you're not even in shape to run 20 miles, like, your body is deteriorating. Anyway, back on the subject. So this second time, I ain't called a female. I'm like, okay, I got a homeboy who had my homeboy Miles. He been did semen attention like way before like I did my first time like experiencing it. So I called him, and he was like, I tell him about the dreams and whatever, and he was like, man, how this person is in real life and stuff. We had a conversation. He like, oh yeah, that's a succubus. I'm like, who? He like, that's the succubus. Like, it's just like, why you like somebody who's retaining their energy, keeping their spiritual energy in, keeping their sexual energy in. Like, they come, and it was like, what happened is happening, but it's like at the same time, it's like your body gotta get adjusted to doing that because you probably never done this before. And it's like you also probably got bad energy yourself to let out. So it's like in the same sense. So it's sometimes to take your energy, but it's like releasing old sperm for a place for new one to grow. So it's like it's kind of iffy with it, like kind of iffy, but yeah, it was just a whole like me just learning about succubus. So fast forward, I had like 3 or 4 dreams. The reason I'm telling this. The reason I'm like recording this video because the last time I had a dream with the succubus was last night, like when I just woke up, like, well, not last night, this morning, whatever you want to call it. My lucid dreams usually be in the morning, but like this morning, that's why I'm recording this video right now. I just got up, sun gauge, got right or whatever, made me a little smoothie. I'm recording this video. I'm talking about succubus because like I really just had a dream with the succubus last night. Let me get on to it. So. The third time I had a dream with succubus. This time, I'm like, this was like months in advance, like, months later on. So this is more recent, like a month ago or something. I don't know. But, so this time I've been trying to train myself, like, okay, ain't none of that going on. Ain't no more dreams like that, like, none of that. So this time, it was like sneaky with it, like Succubus, like, and another thing about like the Succubus dreams, like you never see their face, like for some reason, like the face, like if you do see their face for some reason, like when you wake up, you might know who the person was, but like when you try to think back in your head, like they facial, like they facial expression or anything, like none of that, you won't remember none of that. Like I don't ever remember a face in any dreams. And I done had like since I started retention, I done had like low key kind of sexual dreams, but like every once I could remember people's face, not people's face, but I could remember the face. Succubus type dreams, like never see a face, like it just be so weird, like it just be like the body, but it don't be some weird stuff like if you look at their face and you just see a neck and no face. But I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm gonna just keep going on with the story. So boom, third time. So it's like we at a lunch table. First of all, I don't know why the heck we were sitting at a lunch table. This was weird. We at a lunch table. The Succubus like kind of behind me this time with a female. Let me stop. The female and Succubus, the same difference. The female kind of beside me, or behind me, low key, and got the arm like under the lunch table, trying to, you know, whoop. And me, like the reason I ain't paying no attention, cause like it's something going on in front of me that's like way worse than what's going on right here. Like way worse. Like something like. It was something going on. I ain't even about to speak on it, but it was something going on. Like my attention just was on that, and then like I ain't paying this no attention till it's too late, and I'm like, what the? So I started paying attention, and that's when it just was too late. So I'm like, okay, I woke up. I've been pissed. Like, I woke up dumb pissed. I'm like, there's no way. Like, there's no way this happening again. And this time it's a different female, so it's like a female who like I knew back from high school. But I ain't never talked to, like, ever, like, never talked. I had probably, like, one class, like a seminar class or something with this girl, like, never really spoke nothing. So I'm like, why you in my dream? Like, that's how I know it did something weird, like, this time, oh no, I'm tripping, I had 5 dreams, 4. Alright, after that dream, though, this was, like, when I really dove into it. I started doing research on this, and I was like, okay, my eye twitching. I really like dove into it, started doing research. Like, okay, let me find out about Succubus. Like, I talked to my homeboy that time, but like he gave me info on it that I never knew about. But it's like I ain't like really went into it. So I started trying to figure out stuff. I started looking stuff up, and it's like basically just like keep that from happening. For one, for me now, I know like really what happened when I be having type of. One thing I be like, it's like the day I mess up my sleep schedule, I might eat something real late at night. It's like the factors that usually happen when I have these type of dreams, like just at night, like where I just was up too late. I might eat something late at night, mess up my sleep schedule. I probably, oh, it's like a little piece of info. Men have cycles too, like, I know they say females have cycles, men have cycles too, so like, you know, it's a part of a female cycle when they get overly aroused. Like, it's a part like that for males too, like when we get overly aroused, like sexually aroused. It be around that time. So like around that time, if I don't get no sleep, if I eat something late at night when I wasn't supposed to, and it's like I don't really do my meditation before I go to sleep. Like, I just kind of be like in my thoughts, and then I just fall asleep. Like usually, like when all of those line up, that's when the dreams come. Like usually, that's 9 times out of 10. So like I just try to avoid eating late at night, or I try to make sure I like when them times that I know it's like the time when people just get aroused. Like I try to like, okay, let me meditate, let me calm my mind and stuff. Oh, and I drink tea like every night before I go to sleep. Like chamomile, lavender, something good, like relax your nervous system. Like I ain't drink my tea. Like when I'm drinking my tea and stuff, that like those 5 things line up, that's when it just happened. But let me get back on track. So woke up, I mean dumb this. So I'm like, okay, let me get some info on this. Like let me find some outside. I did the research, read some more in my book, like about the book don't say nothing about succubus. I mean, unless I ain't get to it yet, but I doubt it do. But it was just like more controlling your dreams and stuff. Cause I be having a dream. I'm not talking about that. So I'm like, not having no more of those. I'm like, next time I'm gonna make sure like this get cut off like right here, like before it even go anywhere. Like, this done for. So this time, this was like a few weeks ago, I think. Yeah, this was like a few weeks ago. And this time, it was so weird. Like, I knew exactly what it was. Cause, like, I tell y'all, my dreams be lucid. Like, I could be actively thinking in my dreams. Like, them dreams back then, like, I was still learning about, like, making my dreams lucid and, like, getting to that point of, like, being aware. But nowadays, like, okay, I know. So this time, like, I knew exactly what it was. And then it was so weird because I've never, ever in any of my dreams picked up a cell phone. Like, I never had a dream where a cell phone been in my hand. Like, the thing called, like, phone ring, and I'm on FaceTime, and it's like just a naked female on my phone. Like, as soon as I pick the FaceTime call, like, naked female, like, no face, same thing, like, naked female, all kinds of stuff, like, trying to just like seduce me basically. But it was so weird. I'm like I already told myself in my head mentally, like, this is done for. So I realized, like, okay, this has got to be the best attempt they can come up with. So I just woke up, I woke myself up, and that was done for. The dream last night was weirder because last night my eyes twitching. I dreamed last night, y'all. Let me speed this up. It's like 16 minutes. I'm just trying to keep my videos 20 minutes. Alright. Dream last night, boom. So I'm in the car, I'm driving, and I'm back at elementary school, like my old elementary school, and I'm like sitting in the car waiting, and for some reason, female in the back seat, somebody I don't even talk to, like, y'all, I talk to the same people, like, female-wise, talk to the same people, like my cousins or my girl, that's it, nobody else. Other than that, like, if somebody hit me up about some info or something, then yeah, we're gonna have a conversation, but other than that, I don't really be talking to people like that. So, female in the back seat, I know it's a dream off rip because I just woke up into this dream, like, dream just boom, like, I'm just straight there, like, boom, like, we in the car, like, female sitting right there, I'm like, I don't want to talk to you, so, I already knew it was up. Girl trying to whoop, trying to seduce me or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, this weird, like what's going on, like, I'm like, back up off me, like, just trying to get the thing to go away, like, just, like, it really trying to put, like, this, really trying to put the moves on me now. So I'm like, okay, this ain't real. Like, this ain't really, like, I just knew. So I'm like trying, like, no, like, back up off me, like, really, and this thing really trying to get right. And I'm like, I got on jeans, like, back up off me, like, pushing the thing away, like, you don't even look familiar, back up off me. And then that's when I think I got like in the front seat, somebody got in the car, and it was just like, I looked back in the back seat, and it wasn't nothing in the back seat. Like, the whole female who was back there just was like gone. So I woke up this morning, and I'm sitting there like the succubus, like, but that's basically my experience with the succubus, like. This little story time. My son gonna start doing story times. Like, I know I just be dropping information all the time on my channel, but I'm like, I'm gonna start doing a little story time. So I'm gonna let y'all know some of my experiences, like, with this whole spiritual thing. Like, when you know, building your energy up and focusing in and trying to, like, tap in, like, yourself and your, like, the power you got inside yourself. Like, it's gonna be like little things along the way that, like, kind of knock you off your path, but, like, you just gotta know how to deal with it, like, know how to deal with it and keep moving and realize, like, I'm more powerful than something like that. Like, that's just a dream. Like, it's not just a dream, but it is just a dream. But dreams are more powerful than people realize. That's why I say it's not just a dream. Like, dreams be having meanings to them. Like, some dreams have meaning to them, and some dreams just be like, it just be playtime. Like, that thing I said with Samuel Jackson, like, it's like, I was just having fun in that dream. Like, when I was boxing that person, like, I don't know what that really was. Like, I was just boxing the dude in my parents' room. Like, I don't even know why he was in our house. I was just boxing him up. But anyway, so, like, dreams is like, I don't even know what dreams, like, I'm still learning about dreams. I ain't finished that book yet. I'm still learning about dreams, but dreams are more important than what we realize. But anyway, like I was saying, with the spiritual thing, like, it just be little stuff trying to knock you up off your dream. And, I mean, knock you off your path and knock you off your journey of, like, self-discovery and learning yourself and all that. But that's why I'm just giving y'all this little, my experience, like, for any males out there who, whatever, experience like this, like, the succubus ain't really nothing to be worried about, nothing to be scared about. It's just like, know in your mind, like, what's going on, and just get it over. Like, it's a dream, like, back up off me, like, and it's done. Or, like, before you go to sleep, like, focus on protecting your energy before you go to sleep. That's another thing I do a lot when I go to sleep. I, like, focus on protecting my energy, because I be having weird dreams. Sometimes I be getting shot in my dream. Or, like, I see somebody trying to shoot me. Like, I don't know, I get around it somehow, but it's just like, focus on protecting your energy, because there's stuff out there be trying to throw you off your game. So just, yeah, I'm kind of rambling on at this point, but like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Thanks for watching.